I was doing a journal today, no? This is just a spontaneous vlog. And I was reflecting some conversations that I had with you sa email and then sa Instagram. And most of it, what I noticed is that we have that fear of learning a new language. So I wanted to talk about it. Ano yung mga problema na na-encounter natin in learning new language? I'm talking about our judgment, our insecurity with ourselves, and how we can overcome it. So, number 1, bakit kamo may fear tayo in learning a new language? Andito pala yung mic ko. So, most of the time, this is coming from a place kasi of judgment and insecurity. Now, let's go ahead and compare, no, kids versus adults when learning a new language. Now, if you met a toddler, they don't go on saying na parang, ay, ang slow learner ko, ay, ang dami ko pang hindi alam. Parang when they learn new things to, they just see it as a play, parang curiosity, parang excited lang silang matuto. Versus us na adults, since we already have that kind of sense of identity, we have these things na playing in our head. So we have that sense of perfectionism, we have that idea of progress, and then we try to compare ourselves with other people. But kids don't have that. Kids won't go, ay, buti pa si ang talino, ako ang They don't do that. Pero yung mama mo, oo, charot. Pero minsan yung tao sa paligid natin na mas mature pa sila pa yung gumaganyan, charot. So what I'm trying to say is that kind of comparison na we create ourselves in our head, no? And then we become insecure, and then we judge ourselves. Kids don't have that. Sa kanila, laro lang talaga. I want you to learn about your learning style. Just because you take more time to learn, no, than the other person doesn't mean that you are a failure. You have to remove that in your head. Kasi each of us has a learning curve. Each of us has a learning style. Have you thought about bakit yung iba excel in a classroom setting versus yung iba na excel sa sport or kaya sa environment immersion? You have to know that yourself kasi hindi naman tayo lahat ay gustong nakatutok lang kay ma'am, diba? But when you learn a new language, I want you to really look into kung ano ba yung learning style mo, and I want you to create a specific study schedule for yourself. Kasi ako morning person, baka ikaw mas nag-work yung brain mo at night. So, kumbaga, it has to be individual. Learning has to be individual and something personal. You have to study how you learn best. Environment immersion, no, halimbawa, maybe you might be interested more in watching movies, listening to news, and also copying how they talk. Mas doon ako natututo. Yung parang ginagaya ko yung kung ano yung mga sinasabi nila versus studying yung mga words per words, ganyan. So, I want you to know your style. Our behavior, kumbaga, affects our learning. So, just to give an example, no, halimbawa, our negative behavior. Halimbawa, wala ka pa sa classroom pero natatakot ka na pumasok kasi papagalitan ka ng teacher, baka kasi pagsabihan ka ng ganito ka, blah, blah, blah. So, kumbaga, yung inspiration mo, yung motivation mo to learn ay nawala na kasi naunahan ka na ng fear versus if you have a positive behavior towards learning, no? Tell me, when you tell yourself B-O-B-O, you do negative self-talk, you tell yourself that you're a slow learner, ganyan. Tell me, in what way does it help you? Kasi sa totoo, hindi yan nakakatulong, girl. So I want you to erase that in your head, ha? So, what I want you to do is really let go of that perfection na dapat tama na yung grammar kasi really it won't happen agad-agad. And I also want you to laugh at yourself na when you make mistakes and then learn rather than parang beating yourself up na bakit hindi ka pa din makaintindi, bakit takot ka pa din magsalita, etc. Kasi really it doesn't help you. You have no idea how many words yung hindi ko pa din alam kahit I've been here in Germany for 4 years na. Just last week, for example, we're talking about the weather. Then my colleague said, schwul. Tapos sabi ko, di ba ang schwul gay? Why did you use schwul? Iba pala, girl. What he means is yung schwul daw na may umlaut, yung parang sticky, yung pakiramdam, ganyan. So, I don't know about that word. Ang alam ko lang na schwul is gay. So you see, kasi learning a language is extensive. Hindi lang siya yung parang porket nag-sit in ka for 1 year, A1 to B2 is dapat alam mo na agad yung mga words, whatever. Kasi hindi. Learning the language is very extensive. Sobrang dami ng wordshots and hindi natin yan makakaya for such a limited period of time. Don't be afraid to tell na ay hindi mo pa alam yung bagong words na yan kasi again, sobrang dami ng words. And I want you to catch yourself whenever you do negative self-talk kasi hindi yan makakatulong. Take it from me. And I also want you to look at your progress kasi it's easy to to beat ourselves up na bito na ako pero hirap pa din ako magsalita, ganyan. Imagine, during A1, I do think na A1 would be the very difficult phase kasi wala kang idea, diba, sa mga new words, sa mga German language, whatever, coming from zero knowledge. And then B1, andun na naman yung mga lahat ng grammar, andito yan tinuturo. It's easy to beat yourself up kasi halimbawa nanood ka ng news, hindi mo pa din maintindihan, parang 25% pa lang din yung naintindihan mo. But you have to consider kasi na there's different levels. Maybe yung reading comprehension mo is parang pang B1 na, pero yung speaking mo is A1 or A2 and it's okay. Parang may progression talaga yan. And just to give you an example na mga different words, halimbawa yung mga words ng pang A1 or A2 is already different sa mga words ng pang B1 or B2. So for example, you may have learned about maken. For B1 or B2, it means durchführen. Essen, verzehren, schön, herrlich, immer, ständig, viel, zahlreiche. So there's a lot of parang mga new words na mahatunan natin as we progress into new level. As we learn new words, essentially our vocabulary widens and so our comprehension. So knock on knock, mas maintindihan natin sila. So rather than stopping yourself from learning kasi hindi mo sila maintindihan, just continue it kasi in time, mas para siyang puzzle na mag-fit in lang all together. Promise. Look at your progress na parang, ay, dati hindi ko sila maintindihan. Ngayon, nakakaya ko naman na girl. Ngayon, nakakasabay naman na ako. And I want you to be proud of yourself. Just the fact na you are trying. Kasi mahirap ang Deutsch. And another thing is that focus on one language, especially at the beginning, na nag-uumpisa tayo matuto, ganyan. I want you to avoid, if you can, listening sa mga English, sa mga Tagalog, kasi really, especially na nag-a-adapt pa yung brain natin, let it adapt muna. And also, in order for us to be better with talking, it helps to write down a certain topic kasi parang na-prepare mo na siya sa head mo. Before when I was doing journaling, minsan sinusulat ko siya off Deutsch. And then what you notice is that when you write down a certain topic, halimbawa about travel, about sa family mo, about sa country natin, about sa weather, sa weekend, ganyan. When you have that kind of conversation with a person, mas spontaneous yung pagsasalita mo just because nasulat mo na siya. So what helped me is that I copycat. Very copycat talaga si ate girl. I copy ko ano yung naririnig ko sa paligid ko on what they use, what are the terms that they use, and the verbs, the phrases, mga ready-metal na ginagamit nila so that I would be able to speak it myself as well. So today, I was listening to Deutsch documentary. Ano ba yun? Wehren. A new word that I learned today, wehren. Parang, defend oneself. Sich wehren. So you can use it as that. Du musst dich wehren. Parang you have to defend yourself. Ay, pak. But you see, when I was in A1 or A2, of course, I cannot expect myself to learn that word already na pang B2 or pang C1 kasi wala pa ako dun sa place na yun. So, progress ganyan. So, understand your progress and little steps lang. So, I'm here to tell you na kaya mo yan. I know na ang hirap ng Deutsch, ganyan. Give it some time and I'm sure na malalagpasan mo din yan. And on time, mas makakapagsalita ka na and mas maintindihan mo na sila. Kaya mo nang makipagchismisan sa kanila, kumbaga. So, I hope it gives you a little bit of pep talk, no? I know it's hard, especially, I don't think na lahat ng friends mo is nagdo-Deutsch. I'm sure ang mga nakilala mong nagdo-Deutsch is yung mga nakilala mo lang sa agency, but with your other circle of friends, wala ka na makausap na ang hirap ng Deutsch. Si ate girl lang kausapin mo. So there, I hope it helps. Thank you so much for being with me today, and I'll see you in the next